So I knew this is going to be a terrible idea, but I don't normally skip passives, and when I do, the chances that it's going to be a passive that makes you crit on Balladin pretty high. So these are all the 4 passives that I find myself skipping on Balladin, not commonly, but I'll do it every now and then for sure. I want to see exactly what kind of build we're going to set up if we try and if we start off with all of them. So Balladin cruci 20 should be quite hard, except I'm not going to actually be able to access my circle like at all. The only way I'm going to be able to access my circle is if I get lucky enough to hit a lovely 42. That's actually really annoying. All or nothing, which would certainly be great, but who knows if I'll be able to find one, right? Something like this, hopefully perfect. Doesn't mean I can't buy a bomb, but none of those orbs have amazing crit damage. So there are 2 options. Either I do all or nothing, I somehow get crit scaling. It's pretty hard to get crit scaling on Balladin. Yeah, I'll take this. If it's level 2 already, then that's very close to being positive on crits. Well, mildly positive on crits. Anything like complex claw is also actually really decent. All or nothing, as I mentioned. The other big one is there are a lot of orbs, like balance, for example, which just have good crit damage. If I manage to find them, I'm pretty sure they'll do pretty well. But I'll still be prevented from actually doing any of the usual bulwark, circle scaling things, which can also drastically decrease exactly how much bulwark I'm getting as well. Only 2 elites area 1, that's fine. With postal service, that's actually going to be decent, especially when I find like a balance. Okay, nice. I mean, they can definitely crit, it's just not exactly built for that, is it? I see. I sure have a lot of crits, don't I? Like, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to be very interesting. I really don't know how it's going to work out. No way this doesn't crit, right? Like, I'm just guaranteed to hit a crit every shot. There are definitely going to be some fights where they're guaranteed to hit a crit each shot is actually going to help. For example, this fight. But, like, I'm still going to take hits in this fight. And overall, I don't expect it to be a positive effect for... Oh my god, we're going to take so many hits here, actually. Like, yeah, it was positive, but like, damn. I'm still getting completely ripped up. Well, at least I have some healing. Like, bang, and then he's already threatening me again. Ow. The news is, he's like definitely dead next hit, but I would have preferred if he died ever so slightly faster. So I'm actually pretty low now. 94 gold, not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all, but that's a popping corn. Don't mind if I do, honestly. Don't mind if I do. 2 souls of healing, both of them pretty solid. Bastion reaction, grabby hand, strange brew. Strange brew is actually something I should really consider, but I'll just take that. Enhance should be very decent for some specific fights, and as long as we don't get a Minotaur again, I'll be pretty happy with some things we can get. Not as many as I hoped, actually. Gardener's gloves, that could be extremely handy. Now, let's just think about this for a second. I think realistically, I'm actually not meant to go to the Elite, which sucks, because I really want to go to the Elite, but I don't feel like instantly losing this run. And there are at least 2 Elites, which would cause me to instantly lose the run, which is not ideal. And that's the reason why I wanted to go to the Elite here. I don't know, I feel like I would have just died. I hate that I'm doing this here, but I'm actually going to do this. I want to do a fight, because fights should heal me. It's just Elite fights also have, like, well, it's basically a 50-50. Yeah, a bit different, but basically 50-50 of killing me, which I'm trying not to do right now. Man, I wish I could have taken the max health there. It was probably just a bit too greedy though. And I know I do love being greedy, but even for me, that was probably a bit too greedy. Something like that should be able to get close to them. Oh, this is a great shot for giving me some popping con value without actually getting the kill. Oh, I was incorrect. It was also just incredibly good at getting the kill. I'm actually going to do this. The upgrade is a pretty big deal, and yes, Wild Echo is definitely like a mandatory upgrade, and I need to get that thing upgraded ASAP. I mean, it definitely doesn't matter if I'm shooting as my first orb. Yeah, the ball lightning is just such a high value upgrade though, so kind of just got to do it. Oh, you know what? I hit one bomb for guaranteed and a decent chance for a second. At the minimum, I get revenge kills with okay, that's cool. I was definitely expecting that. Bang. Perfect. Oh, that's not going to do much. Not to worry because he does like no damage and the ball lightning is definitely going to get the kill. Actually, the ball lightning is definitely not going to get the kill because he's already dead. Unfortunate. I had a great idea. Like Jack-o'-lantern and Viridian sounds so fun. Actually, so fun. So I'll probably do a Viridian custom soon. Because finding Jack-o'-lantern and Viridian in a run where I can get good use out of it might be exceptionally hard. When I say might, I mean is almost certainly going to be exceptionally hard. I want to... I can't target actually, so... The ball lining upgrade was way worse than I expected it to be then. Let's do absolutely nothing. Oh lord. Ah, and it's mole on cruci 20. That is mildly rough. Definitely mildly rough. Because you need 3 bombs to kill the side plants, which can be extremely hard. Yeah, the Strange Brew definitely would have been a lot of damage for this fight. I am actually going to struggle here. This is definitely a really bad idea, isn't it? I need to discard this so I can shoot my Echo before a really, really bad shot. That's not great. Also, he's at 10% already. This hurts. At least we do have at least one form of AoE. Definitely counts for something. Because I kind of really need it this fight, don't I? I should be able to get the sphere shot onto him. Though hesitant on whether or not it's actually going to be a good shot because I have to do a shot like that, which definitely worked out, but very easily could not have, as well as I'm just so dead. Wow. I need to get a good echo, which, you know, I do have the sphere there. It's very much possible. It's just 16 in a circle. I get the distinct feeling I'm not going to make it to that point. 341, yes, no, I'm very much going to need a kill like, now. Not happening? Okay. Look, I didn't really think I was going to win that one, but I would have hoped that it would have gotten a little bit further than that. How about we just do a run back here? So I'm playing Cruci 4 because Cruci 4 means that I have one less crit on the board while still gaining the... I want 50 gold. Let's make sure I get 50 gold. While still maintaining a lot of benefits that I would otherwise like 1 extra refresh, like Cruciate. I guess there aren't really that many specifically to call out, but the extra refresh is really cool. It's quite easy to make excellent use of that on Balladin. Well, there's my 50 gold, eh? And there's the all of nothing, you know, that would have been really nice previously. A question mark isn't really going to feed the store at all, though. At least not with this amount of gold. This is a very interesting map. I think I'll do a shot like this, maybe. Okay. Didn't exactly work out, but I don't need to go to the second store. It's fine by me. Wow, this is very similar, actually, in terms of what passive we're getting. Let's see if it's similar in terms of what orbs we're getting as well, then. Hold up. This is actually just a run back? It's very clearly a different map, especially since, you know, the ball lighting is now level 1, but, like, well... It really is just a run back, huh? I mean, cool. I also think that Ball Lightning was perhaps not the bestest choice I've ever seen. I did kind of have a Mole as my Area 1 boss, and, you know, Ball Lightning versus that fight. And a Formification. Do I believe? Probably not. Because Cruci 20, it's pretty hard to actually get value out of the Ball Lightning, and I definitely struggled with it. Invest all of my money. You know what? Sure. I'll do it. There are some interesting things you can do with chip, but I don't want to take chip just yet. Ooh, afflation. I really want to collect a bit of gold then. Too much though, because missing out on a fight is not ideal. Solid damage. There's one bomb hit. What I need now is to get my ball lightning to be hitting at least one bomb. Because I can pretty easily get that bomb. It's just a question of if I can aim straight down onto it. And the answer is, I very much can. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm quite interested in upgrading the ball lightning a bit, I think. It's definitely not the most... Oh, I see. Well, I got plus 16 gold at least. It's definitely not the highest impact upgrade yet, but just you wait for the level 3. Oh, okay. It's actually really useful to have. Not sure exactly what I'm going to be using yet after all. So, oh, I probably should have shot ball lightning as my first shot. Oh, whatever. Nice. Okay, yeah, no. This was extremely beneficial. I'm actually going to try and finish the fight before hitting all of the coin picked on the left, I see. Didn't quite work out, did it? I am pretty tempted by the right. Actually, I want to use Gardener's Gloves this run. Infernal. I really want to use Gardener's Gloves this run. So I'm going to make effort to do so. Because, getting a Gardener's Gloves this early actually means I can, like, play for it, really. This navigation damage was increased, by the way. But, 28 gold is 28 gold, right? So, can't turn that down. One bomb, thank you. Well, I guess I would have loved a second one now. Yeah. It'll definitely be nice soon. Oh, I don't actually get my one bulwark a match yet. I think I was kind of expecting that for this boss fight. It's a pretty big deal that I don't have it, actually. Because that was really, really nice last run, and I don't yet have it this run. Hopefully, it's not far off, because there are a lot of ways I can... There we go, perfect. Although, less perfect that I'm wasting damage like that, but whatever. I mean, let's just do a bounce like that. I'm pretty confident that that's just going to work. That's fine. Instead makes it very easy for us to collect gold, doesn't it? Ugh. I'm not a big fan of this shot, but it looks like it fully managed to work out, didn't it? Yeah. Alright, and picking up a win condition should be quite easy for us. I missed the... Damn it. I had a cool shot planned there. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. Oh my... Oh, let's pop those vines, shall we? I would love to get this bomb. That'd be very nice. I missed? Wow, okay. Good news is this shot missing is much harder because it's a ball lightning. And ball lightning is very, very good at hitting stuff. It's kind of funny how close this got. But we got there in the end, eh? Kind of funny. Alright, Sphere, Cruciforlis, let's well, actually that interesting. I still don't have the orb that I want to use for inconspicuous, no sorry, not inconspicuous ring, the other one. Gardener's gloves, heavy hand, Haglund's satchel, constricting chains. I would rather not do a. Actually, with ammo, the run back on Haglund's satchel is kind of cool. It's a lot of value actually. Half damage, scaling, abrasion would be insane. It's so good. Dense is perfectly fine, but actually less valuable with interesting. I think. I think I'll just take dense. Should be quite good. Alright, it is very, very similar to the last one, eh? Alright, good first shot. Let me follow through with this lovely dense shot. Yep, perfect. It was basically exactly what I was hoping for. I lost a tiny bit of health and that was all. There we go. If I had chains, that would be very good, but I didn't pick chains. Chains is definitely a bit spookier on Glen. Halving your output can be scary, very scary. That was really nice to get the passive there because it's so much extra gold. Yeah, like 282 gold. I really did want to play a Pebble comp sometime soon. I don't think this is the run for it, but I want to find a natural Pebble comp in a perfect world, and I'm also more than happy to play a. This is the dense shot. More than happy to play a custom one. So I'm really, really hopeful that you can actually not do that well. That was rude. I thought that the Balladin would be able to do some excellent mass procking. It didn't really happen, did it? Oh, so close. I mean, surely this time you won't let me down? Actually, yes, you definitely won't, because I'm aiming straight at a bomb. I do have the extra bomb damage, which makes that much easier. Yeah, this guy's rather annoying here. Rather annoying. This fight, just overall. 327 gold, though. I do not mind a swap. Oh man, if I could collect the gold and then navigate to the store, I'd be so happy, but I'm not sure I can manage that. That is a short fuse. That's lovely, Balestra. Interesting. I do want to buy one remove, actually. I know it doesn't very much limit what I can do in the next store, but I really want it. Alright. Refresher, Strange Brew, remove. I definitely made a bit of a tough choice, didn't I? I kind of really want Dumbo, and I think in that case I'd really want Refresher. Alright. We can cycle. We can get that fight. This is a dense shot. What kind of... Oh, I want the refreshers, actually. Try and gain as many stats as possible. Yeah, I think also relying on reload stats sounds like a great plan. Okay, crit damage there, I actually do like that a lot. It's a very good idea to split out the stats, because hitting the crit can very much happen, and currently I have extremely good Masoko scaling, and my crit scaling much less so. Alright, we should be able to finish the fight up real fast though. 7-3 by the way, hitting the crit is very much not beneficial. But I really wanted to aim at that crit. Just because of how the map was. It was a good place to shoot for me to get a really long shot. And that's exactly what I got. Still not finding the self-damage I would love to see. It does make mirrors kind of scary, but we shouldn't get mirrors. Let's just go on a rampage. I'm pretty sure this is just going to hit a whole bunch of everything. Yeah. That's exactly what I expected. And that should also just get enough. Lovely. There's 2 unblockable self-damage, but you know what? I don't really ever use this orb, so I'm happy to buy it here. I think it's actually still pretty bad, but I want to use it. Do I have... I don't have bombs of gold, so not really any point in doing that, is there? Now, I want to get my gold back up. I want to do fights, yes? Hmm. Yeah, sure. Let's do some fights. Mildly scary. 4-4. Shoot a 4-4. Oh, wow. Rather unfortunate there. Let's just shoot a 3-2, shall we? Yes. There we go. Oh, you hit the crit. Unfortunate, but I do really want to take care of you guys now. Actually, I'll take care of you as well. You're going to be hitting me now every turn. And I got... Okay, perfect. Now that I got those bombs, yeah, they lose the majority of their health. So, unblockable self-damage. Oh, wow. I mean, look, that certainly seems pretty good, doesn't it? Got a whole bunch of damage, it gave me a whole bunch of starting shield. I'm not actually taking the damage. Like, it does seem to be working out. You know what else is probably going to work out? That. I think that's going to work out very, very well. It's definitely a very, very good self-damage orb. Okay. Don't have a refreshing punch. It feels like I have a refreshing punch because my bombs are so amazing. Bang, bang, close. Ooh. We actually are getting real reflect damage now. That's something of note. Oh, that is a lot of damage. This guy's almost dead. Oh wait, no, it didn't hit him. Ah, this guy's dead. Oh, it's 2 self damage on fight, I see. Alright, all I need is 300 damage. Very close. And you know what? That was enough damage because, man, this replacement service has actually been doing stuff. That's always nice to see because, you're always a bit worried. Alright, lovely refresh also trigger crit skill more pierce. A bit unfortunate that I'm seeing all of the crit synergy stuff this run, you know, it would have been nice to see it last run. Didn't see a lot of much last run, that's for sure. Let's take care of you, 2-2. Not anymore, eh? Oh, 3-2 though. 3-2 is not exactly the kind of stats I'm looking for, is it? Perfect. What a lovely way to finish up that fight. Alright, still got some removes to go. My deck is definitely looking a whole lot more solid now. $154 gold and I have payout that I could potentially get. I was fully expecting him to start moving. Very used to cruci 20. And he's so terrifying at cruci 20 as well. It's such a strong effect. Giving him the instant moves. Alright, let's shoot our abrasions. They're definitely going to deal a lot more damage than the oblation. Wait, oblation and abrasion? Cool. This fight, simply because the scaling that it's going to grant me is going to be a lot. That being said, the oblation will still, you know, get basically half his health, half his current health, which is pretty good. Yeah. Trading 1 shielding for 1 recycle. That deal is very much worth it, thank you. I do actually want to shoot down this middle though. It looks like I could have done a better job collecting cash here, but that's fine. I actually have a lot of greed. There's an accentuate. Well, this Gardener's Gloves would be getting a lot of value if I picked that up, but I don't feel like picking that up yet. Tender Cactus. My PS is kind of... I kind of like it. Durable Dense. Jewel Dance is pretty good. And I like how many refreshes I have on the board. Jewel Dance is pretty good. It'll be rather solid. Not that many events for me, I think. Oh god. This is going to be a bit of an unfortunate fight, isn't it? It really is, wow. 3-2. Alright, hopefully you can get something done here. It looks like you most certainly can. Alright, let's try and take care of you now. Don't have any healing. Perfect. Alright, yeah, this is kind of exactly the thing I was hoping for, I think. No one pretentious amulet this run. I was actually really hoping for it. It would be the perfect mirror to my previous run. Bang bang warp hammer. Yeah, okay. 8 shielding, yeah. I can work with 8 shielding, can't I? Oops. Alright, there's my working with 8 shielding. I would love to greed on this map, that's for sure, but I don't think I'll be doing much greeding, shall we say? I unfortunately don't think that's going to be very possible. Obelisk. Slightly too late for my Pebble Comp dream, but I'm sure if you appear earlier next time I'll pick you up. I would absolutely adore getting 1 or 2 moves, shall we say? And the good news is I actually only have 1, wow. Oh, can I have a random one? That'd be nice. Oh, neat. I was not aware that it would be getting a kill there. Oh my god. Alright, let's try a simple shot like that. Always check behind the waterfall fiery furnace. Oh, very similar to last run. I did actually have a fiery furnace too, but I tried to use it, which was probably a mistake, let's be honest. Alright, 118. Let's convert that to like 19-0, shall we? If I go down the pumpkin pie slot, I will actually be converting it to 19-0. But yeah, no, let's just convert it to 19-0. Who needs health anyway? $5,000 damage, and then it actually didn't hit a crit. Nice. Oh, I took out the boss, didn't I? Nice. Pretty solid, I guess. Pretty solid. Thank you, Sasha. Focus. Dupe Station. Well, considering the fact that I'm fighting a coin dragon, I'll definitely just take a passive, which is going to have much more of an impact. Oh. How does that change much? Pretty sure it does. Yeah, it swaps out a... But it gives me one more question mark for it, right? Yeah. Alright, I think that's something. It swaps out the elite for a chest. Although if I re-navigate here is good, great, even. Re-navigate elsewhere, let's use 494 gold, that is a lot. Unless I won't be able to use it. Only have 1 store. That's not misnavigation yet. Let's, oh, dupe station, nice. Let's gain some circle, shall we? Just a tiny amount. This is probably going to hit a crit, but I still want to shoot it. Oh, 1 health. He died from the revenge damage. Oh, lovely. Okay, if you can keep giving me... Okay. Keep giving me kills with my riposte service, I'll be perfectly happy with that. So I do claim this? Yes, I claim this now. I could oh my, that's very worth it. I could technically get your bomb skip gold in this upcoming store, but I don't really care. So my reloads are kind of stacked now. I really wish I had access to 1 more remove. Do I have Ambi? No, I don't have Ambi Basic. I realize they're really good. They must have Joy, so they're not like insane, but still. Well, nothing probably very good here, actually. Oh, nice. We got our elite. Oh, there we go, that's death. Nice. All I needed to do was head in there and then that was going to be dead. Lovely. Which means it's time to get our removers. Sharply leaving. Oh lord, plus 60 gold for aiming that way? That's pretty cool. Tactical treat, sure. Let's grab a tiny bit more gold because we'll definitely need it. I have 57 max HP for a decent chunk of healing. It's certainly worth it for us because we have absolutely zero sources of healing, but not that necessary. I could definitely not do it. Alright, let's, do I have, where is, isn't the tube station really fast? I'll try a split. I got the split. Unfortunately, I did get here, which is less valuable, but I kind of had 14 in the circle, so I think everything worked out just fine. This shot should be pretty good. Damn. I was honestly kind of hoping you'd get the kill there because I wouldn't have been surprised if it had. Oh, you missed the refresh. Unfortunate, but let's let the oblation get the kill. This is not the reason why I added the oblation to the deck. This is not the kind of fight where I would expect it to be amazing. But it's still going to get the crit, and it's somehow still going to get the kill. Oh my, it actually did. Lovely. Yeah, I added the oblation to my deck for two reasons. Well, I guess a third reason. It made Resistance Knight a lot easier. One is it's actually just a lot of damage, and for only 2 damage loss when firing, like, that's basically a normal Inferno, except it actually does good damage. And I already had a Dense at that point as well, so Oblation Dense is also pretty decent. Wait, what's the second thing? Oh, the second reason, the more important one. Yeah, Balladroid. Just wanted to get a good orb for Balladroid because with a deck like this, it certainly doesn't look like it's got many good ways to make use of Balladroid, does it? 1 starting normal damage and 3 starting normal damage, I believe. Didn't manage to get rid of that sphere or claim on the IOU. It's that unfortunate, but I had a lot of lovely stuff this run. Oh my god, I was so hoping to get the chain of training tab at an advantage plus essential oil. That would have been so fun. Oh, and training weight as well, right? Wait, do I have training weight? I didn't. Oh my god, I had that much Berserker without training weight? Wow, okay, that's good. Oh, these boss battles were great. I love gifts to keep giving plus heavy hand. It's actually a really cool combo because uh, it's like an Orbsium thing. Where having Dense 2 plus Durable 3 is really good. Alternatively, you could have Dense 4 and Durable 3. That's also decent. It's just like it's the difference between how much momentum you want when you finally get through the peg. But having Dense 3 and Durable 3, that's exactly what you don't want. You'd rather have 2 in that scenario or 4. It honestly depends on the run or which one's better, ends up being better. But that is specifically an Orbsium thing. This time we were basically mimicking how it goes with Orbsium with our boss passives though. Yeah, I did see a lot of crit things to try and lean in potentially. I didn't really want to do that. If I hit your crystals or refresh, I think we could have had a conversation about it, and I definitely would have picked up the all or nothing at that point later on then as well. But I didn't really hit any amazing crit synergies. Like, oh, it was nice and all, but definitely not required.